got this Steph. I got this Steve.
You know what the fuck you doing.
When I come to interviews, this is the type of energy I want. If I don't have this energy, then it's a problem.
Very supportive. We are very loving and caring.
You was on everything. If somebody was popping or was coming up, was on it. Or get ready for it.
Yeah, what the fuck going on? It's your girl Steph, and I'm back with another Hookah Hour.
Yes, sir.
Today I'm here with Reasons, Brown.
Yes.
The GOAT, you know what I'm saying? He do it all. He do it all. Where are you from?
I'm really from Brooklyn, New York, but we are here in Gastonia right now.
Okay. Well, how you say it again?
What, Brooklyn?
No.
Gastonia? Yeah, we definitely,
Gastonia?
we are here in Gastonia.
Okay.
Not Gastonia.
So yeah, I mean, he do it all. We here in his gallery right now, located at the...
Well, let me break it down. We had East Ridge Mall in Gastonia, North Carolina, area code 28054. Make sure you come see us, all right? That is 246 North New Hope Road, Gastonia, North Carolina.
And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better come show love. You know what I'm saying? You can get a little bit of an experience through here, but you got to get the full experience when you come here. It's a lot to say about you. You got a lot. You got a lot going on, and it's amazing. I love what you're doing. So just tell them a little bit about what we got going on here in the gallery.
So currently, of course, we're sitting in the gallery now. It is 3 rooms. It's broken down into 3 sections. The first room, which is the room we're sitting in right now, is the gallery room. And we host about 12 paintings, 12 artists right now, spread across the room. The floor is actually, I can't see the floor, but the floor is actually a game board that we use to work with the youth and teach them things like what is an LLC, what's your DUNS number, just to get them familiar with vocabulary in terms of entrepreneurship and business.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the second room, we have a retail space. So if you have a brand or have a service or business that you want to promote, that space is there as well as for performances. And then we got 2 classrooms in the back that we offer like virtual as well as in-person classes.
I love that so much. It's so dope. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, wow, I felt it's just so much. It's just very inspiring. I don't know. That's like the best way I could put it. Like as soon as I walk in, I'm like, I just immediately felt inspired. Like,
nah, that's the whole purpose of the space. You know, like I was telling you, I wanted it to be like the YMCA for artists. You know, like whatever you need, whatever you feel like is going to take you to the next level, you can come here. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you.
Love
that. Definitely.
So you provide resources as well.
Yeah. So pretty much like let's say that we don't necessarily specialize in what you need per se for your business. Like I'm not a banker, but we know bankers. You know, like we could bring a banker in here because we do art of finance as well, and that allows you to talk one-on-one with somebody who does finance, who could tell you about grants and how to get outside funding for your business, even though that's not necessarily my thing or the Honeycomb's thing. Like we have members and people are part of that community that's willing to help. You see what I'm saying?
So you're like the hub.
Exactly.
Like, come to me and I can give you what you need.
Exactly.
Okay.
We the hub, man. We definitely we the outlet. We the outlet for the sockets. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah. I think it's amazing what y'all doing. It's very. We need more stuff like this. I was telling you that yesterday. We need more stuff like this, especially for the youth. Like, I know y'all specialize in youth classes as well. And just like you said, teaching them about LLC, business, you know, not just kids, but adults too. I mean, some people like don't know that. We didn't learn that in school.
A lot of us don't know that. And the way that education is set up now, like, it's right there at your fingertips. Like, you could go on YouTube and learn anything. Google, learn anything. So, but with that, you also got to take in mind, like, what is being absorbed by the youth, you feel me? So with this, it allows us to really like concentrate on what we want them to learn and what they should learn, because now when they're aware, they're able to make more decisions. Like even though like they might learn about an LLC at 13, 15 years old, but they might not get one until 18, but the fact that you know, you can already
have that knowledge.
Exactly, because when you start thinking different, you start moving different. So the earlier you can get them doing that, you know, some things you might be able to prevent. You won't have to be so, you can be proactive in a situation, for lack of better words.
Absolutely. I think that's dope. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, so explain the Honeycomb Experience. Like, what is that the main, like, brand?
So the Honeycomb Experience is is the actual brand itself. All right, we've been doing that for 3 years. We started in 2020. And it was really just sparked from the fact that I know I'm an artist myself, so I just started doing things that we needed. Like we need a legit, genuine, organic platform that allowed us to grow. You know, like it wasn't a money grab. It wasn't about necessarily the money at first so much. It was about the purpose. Of course, you need funding to keep the purpose alive and going, but starting it wasn't about that. I wanted people to have a safe space to just be them. Yeah. You know, like you ain't gotta worry about trying to be no gimmick. Like whatever you do that. That's the only thing that the Honeycomb Experience requires of you. Because
authentically you.
Exactly, because now how else can you offer value to somebody else if you're not yourself? You feel me? I would want the value from you, not who you're pretending to be. Right. You feel me? I might catch you on a day where you're not that person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just doing that, and then we actually expanded. Like I was living in Virginia at the time, I was going to Bluefield State, and I was going like back and forth doing events in Charlotte and going back home. Wow. So then, like time just. After a while, we started growing. Like once I started feeling like this was the actual thing we were gonna do, I just moved back down here. My sons are here. You know, I got 2 sons. They're here, so it allowed me to be closer to them. I finished my degree in marketing, and now I just been, we're here. You know, now we're in this space. So yeah.
Well, I'm giving you your flowers right now because you know most of the time people don't get them till it's too late. But
yeah, they do.
You know, I really think that it's an amazing brand. It's organized very well. The people that you have on your team, I mean, just from I only met a couple people, but it's solid, and I appreciate what you're doing, and I'm glad that we were able to meet and connect
definitely.
Because we're gonna make some shit work.
And that's what it's about, you know what I mean? Because like when I said the Honeycomb Experience, it's not just me, you know what I mean? Like the Honeycomb Experience is you, it's Haley, it's everybody that's around us, whoever's in that room at the time. You feel me? Like I want us to be like a living, breathing organism, you know what I'm saying? So that's community. Community grows just as much as the people you expand into. Right. So that's really how I see it. I don't want it to stop with me. You feel me? Like I want my son to be like, hey, I want to do this, and we're going. Even if you want to take over just fashion or just music, just art, like whatever facet he's into is there. You know what I mean? He could just drive the vehicle.
Love that. And I love that you say, you just want them to be authentically themselves, because a lot of times people, they try to be other people. They try to be in different lanes and, trying to figure out, like, I guess who they are or whatever. But a lot of times it stems from, not being accepted and not having people, around you with the same interests. So you think that you're supposed to go this way. You know what I mean? Like, follow, and like growing up, like, especially artistic stuff. I mean, from where I'm from, in the creative world, that wasn't really, like, brought to us as much, like, as sportswear or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know we talked briefly about that.
Nah, because I think that a lot of people, they don't see the longevity in being creative, because it's almost like, okay, you had a moment where you created something, but can you keep doing it? But that's why the people who we look at too as like top creators, that's why we like look at them like that, because it's like, how can you stay in your bag that long? You know what I'm saying? To keep creating like high level work. Right. Like Jay-Z, like I see music as an art too. So it's like when you look at Jay-Z's projects, like how can you deliver 10 classics? You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, LeBron, like LeBron is 38. How can you stay good that long? So I don't think a lot of people see the longevity in art because of that, because it could be like a flash in the pan type thing. So I think that we just have to do a better job of displaying that. Absolutely. And I think that we're in the perfect time because everything is visual. Yes. So they need us. Yes. You know what I mean? You can't just go out here and just be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and think people are gonna come. Like people need something a little more. They need an experience.
They need an experience. Absolutely.
For sure.
Meeting you was an experience for sure. Like you're so animated, you're so positive, you're so motivating. Like just speaking with you within the first 10 minutes that I met you was just like, wow, I love him. I don't even know you. I love him. Like yes, this is amazing. I'm so here for it. So definitely have my support for sure.
That means a lot.
Yeah. So how do you stay motivated? Like I know you probably go through your own things, just like everybody else does.
Honestly, I just stay motivated first of all with my sons, you know what I mean? Like when I'm with them, I'm at peace, you know what I mean? So I just try to keep them as close as possible. I know I'm not always able to be as much as I want to, because you know, once you get in the big leagues, as I like to call it, like, you know, you're in the demand. So time is kind of demanding right now, but just keeping them in mind and understanding why I'm doing it, but also just my team, like, they keep me motivated and I motivate them. Like, that's my job, you feel me, as somebody that has, like, the vision. So I feel like if they willing to trust me to help me execute something, I should have no issue not to be motivated, because what you just said, a lot of people don't feel accepted. So and that, a lot of times leaders, why do people stop leading? Because they don't feel like people really like taking it to their vision. They don't understand. So once you find people that understand that, that's that's going to motivate you in itself. So it's not. I don't even search for motivation no more for real. It's just there.
Okay, I love that for you. That's amazing. I feel like everybody should feel like that. You know, but it takes a little bit to get there, you know? Yeah,
I definitely trial and error, and I can't say that, like, all the times I was always all smiles or always positive, you know? Like, even today, like, even days, I have moments where it's like, you know, you got to recenter yourself, you know what I mean? And then really ask yourself why. Like, when I get down, I'm like, okay, so why? You know what I mean? Like, why are you down, but why are you doing this? Because you're going to have moments like this is a journey. You know what I mean? Like, the results always look good. You know what I mean? But nobody thinking about the work that goes into that.
Exactly.
But that's what make it look good, though.
Exactly.
You know, so just staying in that bag and just trying to make sure that, you know, you got to think about the people that's looking at you as well. You know what I mean? Like, once you become like a public figure, like, people are constantly looking at you for that motivation. So it's like, you're an example. So I just try to lead that way. So, that's it.
Love that. That's amazing. It's a lot, though. You don't feel pressure sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, life is always pressure, you know, but you either going to fold or what you going to do.
What you going to do?
You know, like, I got two young ones that I can't, you know what I mean? I can't fold. So when you think about pressure, it's like, all right, what you gonna do about it? You know, sometimes you're always gonna be in a fork in the road, especially like when you're trying to grow. You know what I mean? Because you can be complacent. Because you always rise to a level where like you be comfortable. Like even with you and your platform with interviewing, like at first I know you told me like you was just doing it with your ring light and stuff like that, but it's like you could have got comfortable with that. You feel me? Because that was easy for you. Rayno, what you got going on? You see, we busy right here. But anyway, but just understanding that, like, okay, I see more for what I'm doing. I see more for it. So you got to meet that demand. You feel me? That comes with that pressure to me. Like, okay, if I'm gonna have this type of quality, it has to look like this. I gotta keep meeting that. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure.
For sure, it's all a part of the journey, for sure. But it's you know, finding that. I guess finding that motivation. Like for me, you say you stay motivated because you got the people around you. I'm just now getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? So I had like took some time off, try to regroup myself, try to recenter, like you said, and really ask myself like, do I really want to keep doing this, or you know what I mean? Or am I going to stay in my shell?
Right.
You know? And it's like I had to make a decision, and here we are today.
Nice.
You know?
Here we are. You feel me?
But then you meet genuine people like this, and it's like, it just that right there is motivation in itself for me to keep going.
Exactly.
You know? Like to keep meeting people just like this, like how we can form connections so easily.
And that's why we got the hub, though. You feel me? Like
that's why you got the hub.
You know, Honeycomb Experience should always be a safe space, so everybody should be like a reflection of me. You feel me? Like because if I set the tone, if I'm taking a Ooh, we on camera. What you got going on? That's my son. But that's the birthday boy. You know what I mean? That's the youngest one. But no, like when you're thinking about being a hub and everybody just being a reflection of me, if I'm setting the tone and there's no judgment, everybody's gonna be ready to add value. Like before you come to an event, I'm already telling you like come ready to network, talk to the person next to you because you should be able to make those connections. You feel me? Like it shouldn't be no barriers in between why you can't talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Especially in this space. And cause like I know that there's like gatekeepers and things like that in other spaces that try to keep you, or not even try to keep you, but can make it seem like certain things are unattainable in terms of reaching people. But with this, it's not that. You feel me? So as long as you want to put in the work, be your best self, you never know who you're going to meet in these rooms.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. You never know who you going to meet. You never know who going to meet. Like, who's going to change your life, too.
Exactly.
You know? Like, it's just like, I love networking. You see me
Yeah,
yesterday.
no, facts.
We went to a show yesterday. And
shout out to Skinny J, word.
Shout out to Skinny J. I don't know you, but I fuck with you.
Nah, it was Skinny J's event. So he was the one who curated that event, so it was dope.
Amazing. Loved it. And even the artist that was performing, I had no idea who that man was, but I had to go give him his flowers too.
Oh, Clean with the Q.
Clean with the Q.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was fire. Shout out him too. Like, it was a dope experience, but it's just things like that in my everyday life. That's how I am all the time. You know
as you should be though, and I could tell that, and that's what. I could tell. 'Cause you know how some people like, you gotta almost, they look like mechanical when they doing stuff because it's like they program. It's like, oh, I gotta do this. I know this is a part of that. Compared to it's like, oh, nah, he's fire. I'm just gonna go up there. You know what I mean? Like even if none of us went up there with you, you was going. Yeah. So that alone lets me know, like, okay, now you gonna take that initiative to do that.
Appreciate that.
Now let me give you your flowers. You feel me? We're gonna have a whole bouquet up here soon. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. But speaking of music.
Right.
Yeah, we getting into that. First and foremost, when I met you yesterday, I said, oh, you do music too?
Yeah.
Oh, we getting in the car. I'm bumping that shit as soon as we leave. What we do? We got an audience in the background. What we do as soon as we got in the car?
Bump that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I just have to say that I really enjoy your music.
Thank you.
I was listening to your lyrics. I didn't listen to your whole discography, but you sent some files today and last night, and I had to play the one back like 3 times. Number 1, Keep Swimming.
Yeah.
Keep Swimming.
Yeah.
Keep Swimming.
Yeah.
That's that shit. I said, oh, nah. It was the middle of the song. I said, Tess, run that back. Run that back. I had to listen to it. It just the lyrics, the flow, literally just everything. I said, damn, I could really just sit and listen to this. Like I needed to listen to that on the way here. Like that's what I needed.
But that's
I appreciate that.
Nah, for sure. And with the music, like once again, like I just try to always align it with what I'm doing, you know? So if you listen, like, I try to tell a story as much as possible, but then that's also, like, moments for me to say, like, share moments about the journey, because it doesn't always be pretty, you feel me? Exactly. And I feel like, because I'm not naturally vulnerable, like, in person, you know what I mean? Like, so in the music, it allows me to do that, you know? And by me going, like, I go by the fish, so I try to keep everything, like, in an aquatic feel, you know, like water's calming, you feel me? So when you listen to my music, you should feel like, okay, let me relax, let me just vibe out real quick, you know?
That's my new best friend.
Yeah.
I find peace with going and sitting by the water, watching the sunset.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing.
That what me and my son just did. Like my son's like, he love water, you know, like, so it's like we're not physically fish, but you would really think we are, you know what I mean? Like even you see the jacket, oh my God.
Oh yeah. We didn't even get into that part yet. I can appreciate you being vulnerable in your music because it's things that a lot of people can relate to. That's what I like to listen to most days. You know, I like to turn up shit, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, whatever. But my day-to-day basis, like I'm listening to something that's going to motivate me, that's going to talk about things that I've been through or things that I can relate to, I can resonate with, and that's exactly what I felt as soon as I heard your music.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now that's classic.
Keep swimming.
Keep swimming. You know, that's really the motto, you know what I mean? And everything that we do, you know, almost like how Nike tell you to just do it. Yeah. You know, and keep...
I noticed that was your tagline.
Yeah, that's the thing, like keep swimming, keep going no matter what it is, no matter what you're trying to do. Just go for it. You know, that's really what it's about. Just going. Like, why are you stopping? You feel me? Like, you know, we say we too ambitious to walk. You know, like because I feel like the world is covered in 80% water anyway. So if you're really trying to conquer something, you're gonna have to swim. You know what I mean? Because you only can cover so much walking. So yeah, that's heavy, right?
I like that. Oh, I like that. I love him. I don't know where you found him at. I do know where you found him at, but I fuck with it. I never feel like oh wow, this is full circle moment again right here. Yeah, so damn, you do it all for real. You make clothes too, like you custom design. Like, come on, what's up?
Yeah.
Let the people know.
And I do clothes too. I'm a package. You know what I mean? Like I really just try to be an
see
artist.
it. Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, like most of my life, people was telling me like, "Yo, you're not gonna be able to do all of them. You're gonna have to pick one." Mm-hmm. And I feel like if I pick one, I might have got maybe further sooner with certain things, but with this, what I'm doing right now, I'm able to do everything, you know, like with the space, like I'm still able to be artistic, have hands-on input what's going on with the art is going on, and I can still do my clothes. I like using my clothes as a canvas, you feel me? Like all my pieces have a story about it, it's time stamped, just because those are artifacts in itself, you feel me? But nah, like I just like the fact I could be me, you know, like I could go write a verse and then write the verse on the jacket and then we out, you know what I mean? And I'll be wearing that.
I love that though. I love that so much. It's so creative. I've never seen anybody do that.
Yeah, like I just wanted to be to the point where you know who I am, what I represent, I ain't gotta talk. You know? Like
listen, you know what the fuck you doing.
Let's go! I got this scared. I got the stew.
You know what the fuck you doing. Damn, that just happened naturally.
Yeah.
Damn. Your dad know what he doing. Mm-hmm. Oh. We can cut that part out.
Yeah, what's going on? At least bring me another hat. But nah, they do this all the time. And like last year we had his birthday party here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we offer kids birthday parties and stuff like that too. So
everything.
Like my homeboy, he has bouncy houses. We put the bouncy houses up. We do art classes with the kids. So that way, like whether it's like tie-dye, you know, kids like to be messy. You know, let's just be realistic. So just allow them to have a space where they can make a mess and their parents are not worrying about their carpet. You know, so we like doing stuff like that too.
Love that too. Yeah, that's dope. Man, it's a lot of shit, man. I was trying to wrap my head around everything. I'm like, it's a lot, but it's amazing. All of it's just amazing. I've just never seen anything like this. I never met anybody that, you know, I've always had in my head that I wanted to do not exactly this, but I mean just be like the hub, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And have just, you know, all my resources available. Like I'm connected with a lot of people with a lot of different things. People hit me up all the time for whatever, like, yo, you know, I could get a graphic designer, you know, where I could, you know what I'm saying, get something custom made, a custom dress, this or that, a barber, all random shit. But
you the bridge.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. And I fuck with it. But it's amazing to meet other people that do the same thing. But like, you know what I'm saying, you have a whole brand dedicated to that. And I love that so much.
Yeah, we a funnel. Yeah, man, it's not even me. It's really just the team. Like, they allow me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you just said, I do a lot. Like, I was literally just in Raleigh at Art Day meeting with other leaders. So just how you were saying, like, you're inspired. Like, I was inspired, too, just to see other people that's, like, taking on the challenge. You know, I feel like pushing art and pushing people to be creative and embrace that is a challenge. Like, because it's not seen as the norm, you know, until recently. But before this, like, I feel like we're in like a renaissance period, you know, like before this period, like nobody was really pushing art, you know what I mean? Like, so now I think it's a challenge and seeing other people really like take it head on, like how can we do this, how can we do that, like really putting plans in place, like it's beautiful. And that just motivates me, motivates the people around me, like, okay, how can we be a part of this moment, you know, like, because life is one of them things where it's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be a part of? Like, I already know, like, my aspirations to be on Forbes, to be in a textbook. Like, I don't really want to chains and stuff like that. I'm really good on those, you know? Like, my grandma said, you want to hire someone, put it in a book. So it's like, okay, cool. I know, like, textbook, people hate me in textbook, but they put the greats in there. You feel me? Put me in that textbook. You know what I mean? Let me be in there. Put me on Forbes.
Down in history.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go out on like that. And I feel like that's going to leave a way better impact, you know? Because as time goes on, they're going to forever have to read that chapter. You know, so I definitely want to make sure the Honeycomb Experience, everybody that's a part of it is in those chapters.
Yeah, I feel that. That's dope, man. I'm just taking it all in. I'm just like, wow. But have you faced a lot of challenges, like mental health wise?
Yeah.
You know, going through all this, or?
every day, honestly, and I feel like this kind of just keeps me sane because I feel like I'm in a unique position where I get to do what I actually like to do. Like, even though it might be a lot of work to make sure the events is planned and trying to get the kids promotion, things like that, but I wouldn't trade it because if I was doing something else, I would be miserable. You know what I'm saying? So at times you just gotta find, like, once, like we was talking about the journey, like if you're doing what you like to do, regardless if it's hard or not, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna comfort you. You know what I mean? Like this space, it comforts me. Like I know that sounds crazy, but you know, I found comfort being in here, being able to just create and be unapologetically me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, like, why do, like, I know, at least I know for me, like, a lot of my mental things be like feeling the pressure of, you know, trying to please everybody, feeling like you got to be a superhero, you know, like, or like people be forgetting the fact that you are human. Like, you're going to mess up, you're going to make a mistake. As a leader, every decision you make ain't going to be a hit, you know? But it's the fact that, like, okay, Kobe missed a lot of shots, but he still took a lot. You know, he made a lot. He's still going down one of the greatest. So it's like you got to be able to rise above that.
Is there anything else you want to mention? I forgot.
Honestly, like, make sure you follow me on the gram. You know, Reasons Brown, no underscore, no nothing. Reasons Brown. But if you don't want to do that, follow the Honeycomb Experience because that's for all of us. You feel me? Like Stephen A. do. Oh, you feel me? It's for all of us, and that's really what it's about. Make sure you're growing, making sure that you wake up every day and you write down your goal and you go try to execute that to the best of your ability. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it all out because
I resonate with everything you're saying.
You know,
I'm co-signing.
Like, I really want you to wake up and be like, I gotta go get it. You know what I mean? Whatever your why is, whatever you feel like is your reason, go do that and stay in that. You know, there's gonna be distractions and you're gonna mess up, but keep the end goal in mind because one thing I can tell you from my personal experience, the more steps you take, the clearer the vision gets. So definitely, that's all I got to say.
Are you a real person right now? Like, this is crazy. No, because you just like, oh my God, it's just a lot of stuff that everybody need to hear, and that's why I'm so grateful that you're on here today because, I mean, I could preach all day, you know what I'm saying? I always say things about things like that too, but it's just a certain way that, I don't know, you just word it differently and it hit different and I fuck with it, you know, and your analogies, everything, and I'm always like, don't give up, like, keep going, but now we gonna say keep swimming.
Yeah, definitely, keep swimming, for sure. Yeah. You definitely want to do that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, one last question.
Okay.
If you could say something to your younger self, what would you want to say?
That is okay. You know, that's probably where a lot of like the mental health things started developing when you're young because, you know, of course you're seeing that you're different, but, you know, that's not always accepted, especially like people that's close to you. But when you're young, it's like you don't have a way to go. Like now we're grown, like, oh, you don't accept me, I'm leaving. Right. You see what I'm saying? But my sons, like, they don't have, I'm their parents for life, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain environments they in, they can't just up and leave unless, you know, I'm bringing that change, you feel me? So I would just say it's okay because if I just stayed true, I might have been who you seeing right now, I always been this, you feel me? But I might have been able to apply it sooner, you feel me? Now, right now in life, it's just the application of things I've already been, things I already know, you feel me? So yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So make sure y'all follow him. Stay connected with him, okay? Because I said so.
And y'all stay connected with her. You know what I mean? Like, what we doing?
What we doing? We keep
ain't no hookah, but we here, though. You feel me?
Oh,
the
we
smoke is in
no
there.
Hookah, I know. Oh,
hey.
This, you know.
Hey, but we brought a lot of smoke to the hour, though. You feel me?
Okay.
Woo! Okay. Don't let me start rapping in. Chill out.
You know what the fuck he doing?
Go!
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
More coming for y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
All that.
Post notifications. Follow him. Follow me. Follow them.
Everybody.
Come check him out. Yeah.
We here, man. Whatever you need.
What's up? All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next video.
Appreciate y'all. Right.
I know you only see the results. When I lose, I keep my thoughts to myself. Man, I stay in my lane. Man, I know if it's not me, then there's no one else. Apply that heat, man, I bet they melt. Guns and butter like baby boy, his step.